everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm managing to find some time while baby naps to film another video, so I don't have very long, but I have done some sewing. I did manage to find some time to do some sewing, so I want to share that because I've not been able to do very much sewing this year really, and so I'm quite pleased that I'm sort of slowly getting back into things. So it is a little baby t-shirt, so is very small and very cute. So it has the kind of envelope style neck so that it can just pull on over the top. It's a pattern called the Pick and Mix t-shirt, and it's made by a company called Made by Jack's Mum, which I think is supposed to be kind of like a cutesy name for the brand, for the company. It's just kind of a bit of a weird name to say to people. I think you would say that it's made by Jack's mum and they'd be like, who's Jack? Which I guess maybe is the joke or the point, or I assume the person that set it up has a child called Jack. Anyway, I don't know. That's not really important. So the pattern's pretty simple and there are a few options for different styles. So I did the envelope style neckline, or you can do just a round neck for an older child or a snap neck, and you can also turn it into a bodysuit or vest with the bottom part as well. And there are two different options for that. One is like a small snug fit, I think they're called trim fit, and one is a fluffy fit if you're using cloth nappies because they tend to be bulkier, which we are actually starting to use. So I may in the future make one of those vests with that different bottom part, and it's quite cool that is an option. And I do like that there's lots of different options. I obviously went for no, not the snap one, not the snap neck, the easier version, but not the round neck because it'd be too hard to get that over a baby's head. So my baby is going to be 10 weeks soon. He's nearly 10 weeks old and he is quite long, so he is already moving out of his 0 to 3 months clothes and into some of his 3 to 6 sleep suits and vests because he's just a bit too long for them, for the 0 to 3. So this size was 3 to 6 months, and there is like a size chart with to give you, as well as just using the month, the age of the child, there's like a height or length guide as well, but it's kind of hard to measure the length of a baby because they don't really stretch themselves out, they kind of scrunch up. So I know that at his last measurement he was 59.5 centimeters, and that was a couple of weeks ago. So it did say that I think 3 to 6 months was more like 69 centimeters, so I thought that would be a good option, and then he kind of grow into it. And it's actually come out kind of a weird size, just comparing it to his current sleep suits, which so his current 0 to 3 month sleep suits. This is thinner but kind of longer, like it goes way below like where the waist would be, so it probably will fit him now fine, but it's just a bit, it's probably going to be a bit small for 3 to 6, but I don't know. I'll need to I haven't actually tried it on him yet because I want it to look nice for the video and everything that goes on him gets covered in 6. He hasn't tried it on. The fabric is some that I had left over for when I made a t-shirt for my boyfriend, who has never worn the t-shirt because they said it was scratchy. I think that was just the thread that I used, so hopefully this will be, because the fabric feels absolutely fine. It's just a jersey, cotton jersey, and it'd be kind of cute if they could like wear matching t-shirts. I'm not sure that he would really be that interested in that, but he won't wear the big t-shirt because it's scratchy anyway. So I just really liked this kind of triangular, and then the greens and the blues I just thought were quite nice colourway. Yeah, so like I said, the pattern is pretty simple and straightforward. So with the envelope style neck, you just attach the collar to each of the front and the back pieces separately. Then you overlap them at the top and attach the sleeves, and then you just hem up the side, and then you seam the sides, sew them together at the side, and then you hem the sleeves and then hem the bottom. So it's pretty unfinished, rough and ready on the inside, so I might just need to like tidy that up a little bit, but I'm not really that bothered about what it looks like on the inside. And it was the first time using the pattern. I always think that the first time you use it, you know, I don't really bother with trying to make it look perfect. This is definitely not perfect, but it is a very simple pattern, and it should have taken me about an hour, and it took me about 2 days because I kept having to break off to look after the baby. So I was getting distracted by watching the French Open tennis, to be totally honest, but it was a lot of the baby needing to be fed and stuff. I found the pattern did look a lot like someone had just whizzed it up on their computer at home and then taken some pictures with not very good lighting, but the instructions were quite clear and the pictures were quite clear. I mean, you know, even if they weren't like the prettiest, it's not like the prettiest instruction booklet that you get, it is pretty easy to follow. There's not a whole lot you can do wrong, I suppose, to be fair. And I have sort of cracked printing the pattern at home. So I've been getting PDF patterns for a while just because they're a bit cheaper, and it's probably a bit better for the environment because I don't print out the instruction booklet and stuff. And I mean, it depends, because it depends how much paper I waste with printing it out wrong 17 times first, obviously. But it may or may not be better for the environment, I don't know. But it's definitely cheaper and easier and quicker, and it, you know, satisfies my instant need for having the pattern right now, this second. And I had been opening it as like a weird web page, so for some reason, and then I actually opened it as a PDF in Adobe, and then finally I was able to actually scale it the right size and put it out the right size, and it's all done in layers. So although it has different sizes, you just select the size you want, so it only prints out one size. Yeah, so I've kind of figured that out, and it's like a million times easier and better, and the pattern actually comes out the right size. And I don't know what I was doing before, I was just being an idiot clearly, but yeah, that worked out a lot better. This pattern goes from newborn, or like preemie I think, up to, I think it said 12T, I can't quite remember, but it's like a, you know, big child size. So hopefully I'll be able to use it again as he gets a bit older as well. I also bought a pattern for some jogging bottoms from, again, made by Jack's mum, and hopefully that will also be a simple pattern. I'm not sure which size I'm going to go with now, because I think this will potentially be a bit small, so I might go for the size up, and then if it's too big then it doesn't matter, you can just grow into it anyway. But I want to again use just some of my leftover fabrics, so I think I've got some fabric that I used to make a jumper for me that will work for jogging bottoms, so I can try that as my next one. I just need to find the time to print the pattern out, stick it all together, cut it out, cut out the fabric, and then sew it together, and then I'll be right back with you with another video. So yeah, that's it. Cute little tee. Oh, I keep putting it too close to the camera. It's so tiny. It's so cute. I tell you what, cutting out pattern pieces this small and cutting out fabric this small, so much easier because it actually fits on my table, unlike everything else because my table's too small. Anyway, if you have liked this rambly video, please give me a like. If you would like to see more, please subscribe to the channel.